What's up, everybody? Welcome to Money Management Channel. My name is Andrei, and today I'm gonna be doing an update on BYND stock Beyond Meat.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, I made a video just several days ago, and I have to admit that I was expecting its movement to the upside, and I made the video on October the 20th, right before the market opens, and I was recording the video when it had the beginning of new trading session, and I told you that it can go higher, but then we have a very good chance to short this stock because in the long-term perspective, and let's switch to daily time frame. In the long-term perspective, this asset is in consistent downtrend, and even the most recent movement to the upside that gained within just several sessions more than 400% definitely is just a blip on a bigger scale. That is why, guys, a lot of people, I see it, that a lot of people misunderstood me, and I told that we have to wait when this asset goes higher and when all criteria are met, we can short this stock because it is much more easier and more profitable in general, and much more safer to short this type of stocks that have a substantial rise in its price. And on today's video I will show you what criteria should be met in order to enter short position. And guys, don't get me wrong, I don't care about any type of stocks, and I don't care about long or short position. I just care about its movements in general, and I care about the safest setups for the upcoming day. That is why, guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons and exclusive updates. And here is the best part: if you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Here are just a few of my trade results from the first half of October. But don't wait, this offer is available for a limited time only. Once the spots are filled, enrollment will close. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market. So, and let's take a look at some fundamentals. What is the reason of its substantial movement to the upside? And guys, if you take a look at its fundamentals, you can see that their statements are not the best one. They are losing money and they are consistently diluting shareholders. Their balance sheet is extremely unhealthy. They cannot cover their liabilities with their assets. And the most recent substantial movement to the upside, the most recent substantial price action to the upside is the result of the short squeeze on the one hand, and is the result of the Wall Street Bets community activity and of the partnership with Walmart. Here is the apewisdom.io website, and you can see Beyond Meat is on the first place with more than 1500 mentions within just 24 hours, and it is a almost 300% increase within just 24 hours. And on top of that, this stock is on the first place on the watchers section on Wall Street Bets community. This means a lot of people are awaiting for even further short squeeze and they want to benefit out of this movement. Guys, take a look at wait a second, take a look at the short borrow fee rate and the availability of the shares for short position. You can see that for now, just 6 minutes ago, it was an update, and there is more than 3.5 million shares available for shorting. And I have to admit that, at some point in time, just 13 hours ago, it was literally 0 shares available for shorting. And when it happens, guys, when there are no shares for short positions in total, you can rely on the short squeeze, but this short squeeze will not last quite a while. Will be just a short period of time of this window of an opportunity, and that is why, guys, you can benefit out of this window, or you can bet on the more let's say more probable outcome. And the most I have no doubts that this asset, right after it hits some higher targets, will go to the downside and will demolish a lot of long-term holders, because it always happens, guys. I'm trading for more than 13 years, and I see this type of price action and this type of activity pretty much on a weekly or monthly basis. A lot of people are losing their money with this type of stocks. Yes, some of you might benefit out of its movement, but the majority of people are losing their money. And that is why, guys, be cautious, and let's continue with the technical analysis. And before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So, guys, and let's identify how high this asset might go. If I switch to 12 hours time frame, you can see that on the pre-market hours, this asset is up by a mind-boggling 51%, and it happened basically within just literally minutes right after the market the pre-market session began. You can see that right after the market closes on yesterday's session, it had a substantial volatility. It gained more than 32%, and then it lost pretty much everything, and then it gained again. It gained back all the gains, and for now it is hovering above the closing price of the yesterday's session. And I have to admit that the volume shows that, in my opinion, today's movement to the upside will continue. And let me show you what crucial levels does this asset have, and what other indicators should you be aware of in order to see its potential trend reversal. So let's switch to 12 hours time frame, because for now we don't have any details about the on a daily time frame, because we don't have an open market for the regular hours. You can see that this asset is breaking, at this very moment is breaking its previous swing high that was established at the end of July of this year. And yes, this is the first structural range of resistance. The second structural range of resistance is right here at $7.57. It doesn't mean that this asset should hit or should break this level or should go towards this level. We have to know the levels from which this asset might have a trend reversal. This is one of these potential levels. On top of that, guys, you can see that on a 12 hours time frame, this asset is at overbought condition, but it didn't form any type of bearish divergence yet. And the MACD indicator shows the extremely high momentum. That is why, in my opinion, it is not the time where you can short the stock, heavily short the stock in the medium and long-term perspective. 6 hours time frame, the same picture. Extremely high level of RSI, but without any bearish divergences. 4 hours time frame, again the same picture. 3 hours time frame, yes, we see first signs of the curvature on our side. This means potentially, and I have to admit that in the short-term perspective, today's session will have an opportunity to short the stock if it will be enough shares for shorting. 2 hours time frame, also we can see this curvature, but the momentum is still extremely high. Hourly time frame, again we see this type of curvature, and 45 minutes time frame we can see even choppiness on our side. This means, guys, This movement is pretty much artificial movement of the short squeeze, because the price goes higher not only because of the buyers, but because of the short sellers who stuck in their short positions and who is forced to cover their short position by buying back shares on higher prices. So this means, guys, this type of movement is extremely dangerous for both sides. It is at the overbought condition in general, but the trend might continue, and the choppiness of today's session is pretty much is inevitable. That is why, guys, wait for a clear structure of the bear divergence, and the bear divergence is the pattern where you can see lower highs on RSI with the higher highs on the price action. And only in this case, when RSI is squeezing inside this type of triangle and the price goes higher and higher, only in this case you can rely on the potential trend reversal in the medium-term perspective. That is why, guys, be cautious with your long position. Definitely BYND is not the stock that you should invest in, because it is extremely risky, and it is the company that doesn't have any signs of its fundamental future and bright future from the fundamental standpoint. That is why just avoid this stock in the long-term perspective. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.